You're welcome back. This is Newsfile. It's your most authoritative news analysis platform. And here on Newsfile, we put Ghana first. I'll give you a brief of my take. And my take today is a take I was intended to share with you last week, but for some reasons I couldn't. Now, I titled my take, Demonstrations Since Police Lost Power of Secret Injunctions. Demonstrations since police lost power of secret injunctions. Now, until 2015, November, there was a certain culture in this country where the police, when people have notified them of a demonstration or a procession or whatever it is, that's a special event that the law allows citizens to embark upon by asserting their Article 21 rights, human rights, to assemble and procession and demonstrations, the police will wait, and sometimes as if that they deliberately just didn't want people to have their processions or demonstrations or exercise that constitutional right. So they'll wait on the evening before the demonstration, then they spring up an injunction stopping the demonstration, or the day of the demonstration, the very morning. Then they spring it up and they show everybody that we went to court and we got an injunction against you, you are unable to continue. Now, after the Let My Vote Count Alliance demonstrations that went bloody, and then, police assaulted the demonstrators, they went to court and the court pronounced. The court in the Human Rights Division of the High Court, presided over by the trainer of judges, Justice Dennis Ajay, delivered his decision and pronounced that the police can no longer go to the lower courts to obtain these kinds of injunctions. What they used to do was go to the lower courts and get the injunctions, particularly the circuit court. They say the police cannot do that any longer, and they used to go on the blind side of the people they are going against. They did what you call the ex parte injunction. And the judge also held that this is a fundamental human right, and they can't go only to the High Court, and when they are going to the High Court, they need to do it on notice, meaning they cannot do it without the demonstrators or the organizers knowing that this is what they intend to do. My surprise is that since that judgment, I hardly recall any time the police has given the excuses that they used to give to stop demonstrations. They used to say that there is some national assignment, or that most of their personnel are not around, or that they don't have sufficient numbers to assist. All of a sudden, all these lame, flimsy excuses have vanished because the power has been taken away from them to clandestinely and secretly go to the court and procure an injunction to stop the exercise of a democratic right. So, here's my take from it. If we allow the laws to work, even lazy police officers who are mostly given to taking instruction from politicians will set up and do the right thing. And in this take also, which is available on my Joy Online, I try to give a bit of education about the things that you cannot do without seeking the notice, without serving notice on the police. Special events, demonstrations, processions, carnivals, street dance, call them. You need notice to the police. Mark that. Not permission from the police. Notice to the police. And if the police do not agree with you, you must give them the notice at least 5 days before the event. And if they do not agree with you and they have reason, and the law prescribes the reasons for which they can say that you should either postpone or change the location, not stop it, postpone or change the location. And if they do that within 48 hours, you are supposed to write back to them to say whether you agree or you do not agree. If they don't agree with you, they cannot say they have stopped you unless they have gone to a court and the court gives them an order to stop you. But we also need to cooperate with the police and know that when you go on a demonstration or such processions and anything happens where there's damage to property, you pay for it as organizers, together with those who have committed the breaches, or you may alone be held to pay for what has happened. And in addition to that, you can suffer a penalty of 3,000 Ghana cedis if you are found guilty of breaching the rules. Or, in addition to that, you get at least 1 year in jail. It's always good to cooperate with the police, and the police must also see citizens seeking to do these things, not as people who are bent on or intended on disturbing the order. Thank you very much. So that's my take. You can read it on myjoyonline.com.